So, I have something to say today. I am sick. I am absolutely sick. Not physically, but sick of other people undermining the Wizards. We have had count 'em, 1, 2 games of winning streaks of 2 or more. The rest have been a win and then right back to losses. We have, excuse me, we have starting center, backup center, starting point guard, starting shooting guard out. Now, I'm going to break it down. Take the best scorer, not the best player. The person who scores the most points is not necessarily always the best. So you take the best scorer off each team, and then you take away one of their complementary players. Not one of the other really good players, a complementary player, a role player. Someone like Deshaun or Brendan, for example. Like Deshaun, who knocks down threes. He's not going to be an all-star, but he's a valuable player. And Brendan, someone who can get offensive rebounds and a big body. So let's just see. Let's take the Cavaliers, for example. Obviously, LeBron is the best scorer. And let's take away Anderson Varejao. And what do you have? You have Mo Williams basically trying to do everything now. He obviously is not as good as LeBron. The Cavaliers would suck ass because what the Cavaliers don't have, in my opinion, is another great player to complement LeBron. LeBron has a lot of role players, but unlike the Wizards, who I believe have one superstar, and you could argue that the big three are all superstars, but in my opinion, Gilbert is the only superstar, and Butler and Jamison just great players. They're not role players, because each of them can take over a team by themselves. There are very few teams in this league that if you took away the best scorer and a role player, they would do well. Now, last year, Gilbert only was hurt. We still had Brendan, but we did manage to make the playoffs. Really, the only teams that I could think of that wouldn't do bad are the Celtics. Just because the Celtics, they're just the Celtics, and yeah, if you take away any one of the big three, the other two will still dominate. They're doing that right now with KG out. Obviously, it's a bit tougher, but they're doing it. And I don't know. Maybe San Antonio, maybe the Suns. The Suns right now have Amari and Steve Nash out, so they're depending on Shaq, really. So really, that's what I just wanted to get my message through today. I'm just really tired of every sports announcer laughing at the Wizards, grouping us in the same spot as teams like the Thunder and the Clippers and the Warriors and the Kings. No disrespect to those teams, none at all. The Thunder, it's what, their first year in the season? The first year as a franchise. Obviously, they're not all new players, but they had to get. They're obviously rebuilding. And each of the teams that I just mentioned have great players on them. The Clippers, they have Baron Davis, one of the best point guards in the league. in my opinion, and Zach Randolph, a great power forward, a 2010 guy, and Chris Kaman, who's been injured the whole season, but who is also a double-digit rebounder every game. So, why are the Wizards not doing good this season? Well, if you haven't figured that out by now, then something's wrong with you.